Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm in a silver birch woodland today, and I discovered it about a week ago, and I've never been here before apart from when I discovered it a week ago. And yeah, I've just come back to have a little explore. But the forecast last night was, well, when I checked it last night, we were supposed to have a lot of fog. Well, as you can see, we ain't got a single bit of fog, but still I thought, as I'm out of making the effort, we'll scout out some compositions and take some images if we can find some. But it's an absolutely stunning place. So yeah, I'll show you around. So I'm looking for contrast. It's so overcast today and there's no light at all and there's no fog to separate elements. So I'm looking for an isolated group of trees or a single tree, and mainly contrast, things that really jump out to the eye. So like textures of the tree, like whether it's really mossy tree or really gnarly bark, or contrast of colour, you know, the mossy greens really vibrant against the dying bracken. Or there's some really nice ferns here which are really green at the moment. But yeah, shapes, textures, colours, some contrasting elements, that's what I'm looking for. I'm still looking. Found something that's quite nice actually, and I think it's going to work really well. So as I was speaking about earlier about textures in trees and I mean in bark, textures in bark, and colours and contrast and things like that. So we've got in this scene now, we've got lots of pine needles all over this tree, like on the roots of the tree that are sort of revealed, and then we've got a lovely silver birch on the left hand side. And on the right hand side we've got a sort of twisted trunk of this pine tree, and then dead centre of the frame, I say dead centre, just off dead centre, we've got this huge pine tree trunk, and then in the distance then you've got another silver birch which is mirroring the pine tree on the opposite side of the frame, and then a small little path like leading through to the back of the scene into the silver birch forest. Now it would be lovely if there was some fog in the back, but the forecast was wrong again, so you can blame the Met Office for that one. Anyway, but it's another one to come back to again. But I'm set up now. We've got a polarizer on the front, just to take off any glare because it's a bit damp here. Polarizer on the front, and we're shooting at f13, and this is going to have to be a focus stack because I'm quite close to this tree, the silver birch in front of me here. Yeah, so it would be a series of shots, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 images that I'll have to stack together. Yeah, the f13 ISO 400 because it's quite dark, and that's given me 1.5 second exposure time. Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen. So I'm set up now, and basically I'm literally 7 steps from where I was a minute ago, and we've got the foreground interest now is this silver birch that was in the background of my previous shot. So it's curling down in from the top right hand side of my frame, and it's coming right down to the bottom left sort of third point, and then the path, which is behind the silver birch, runs through the back of the scene up to the top third point, and then hooks round the back of the composition, and it leads you through the forest basically. And I think it's quite nice, and I really like the diagonal shape of this tree. I think it's really strong, and yeah, shame we haven't got any fog, but you know, I can't keep complaining, can I? Still, it's a lovely scene. And yeah, again, polarizer on the front just to take off glare from the wet bark and the leaves. We're at f13. I'm going to have to focus this again because the scene is so vast. The only problem is that we've got a slight bit of wind now, so I'll have to take the shots in between the wind so we don't get any movement in the grass in the foreground here. But yeah, f13, ISO 400, and 1.5 second exposure. Put on the screen. It's starting to rain now, so I'm going to head back to the van and then yeah, take the rest of the afternoon off. So thank you ever so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and if you do like this video, please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already, and if you have subscribed, thank you very much. And yeah, let's hopefully I'll get out and do some seascapes next time. I couldn't even say that then. Seascapes. It's been a long time since I've been down to the coast, so I thought I might give that a try next. But yeah, anyway, thanks again. Please give us a like, thumbs up, and all the good stuff. Anyway, much appreciated. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.